I remember when crowdcrafting was born 4 years ago in Cape Town. The goal was to create a modern and simple citizen science open source framework. At that moment, I never thought that crowdcrafting and PyBossa will be fighting cancer, malaria, or rediscovering our lost history. I never imagined that my work could be transforming citizens into doctors, astronauts, or archaeologists.
Hi, my name is Daniel Ombraña González and I'm the co-founder and project leader of Crowdcrafting and PyBossa.
Crowdcrafting is a web-based service that invites volunteers to contribute to scientific projects developed by citizens, professionals, or institutions that need help to solve challenges that can't be done by machines alone but require human intelligence. The platform is 100% open source and 100% open science, making scientific research accessible to everyone. In my first year as a fellow, crowdcrafting started growing slowly. Due to this growth, I hired a team to work on communications, usability, code and servers in order to have the best open citizen science framework. Thanks to this work, institutions like CERN, the British Museum or the Ministry of Education of Spain hired me to build and teach citizen science platforms using PyBossa. This year, crowdcrafting had the best month ever, thanks to a project that studies light pollution on cities using photos taken from the International Space Station by astronauts. NASA wrote an article about the project and crowdcrafting was featured on several of the most important international news, like The Guardian or Fox News. With all these achievements, sustainability became really important to me. Why? Because the clients and citizens asked me, how are you going to be working on your vision? To answer that question, I created a business model around my work, as clients and citizens were really interested in crowdcrafting and PyBossa. My goal? Make it sustainable in the longer term, so these people could keep using the tool and the platform. The second year of my fellowship is marked by two milestones. The first one was winning the Nominate Trust 100 Award, recognizing crowdcrafting as one of the most inspiring high-tech social innovations of 2014 and the world's most diverse open-source software platform for citizen science projects. The second one, something more important to me, outcomes. The British Museum showed how their community co-created more than 60 models of the Bronze Age using PyBossa that can be 3D printed, as well as finding unexpected discoveries like new forgotten finds. These 2 years have been amazing, but it is not enough. Why? Because I want to be sure that other communities can also make a real impact on the world thanks to the wisdom of the crowd. I have just scratched the surface. This journey has changed me too, a lot. Your support has been key to allow me to pursue my dream of an open source technology that will enable anyone to analyze the world in a scientific way, just to make it a better place. I have learned so much as well. I have learned how to build a company and hire a team, the dream team, because they are as passionate as I am and work as hard as I do. This process has widened my vision of citizen science too. I never imagined that PyBossa will be so helpful in so many different fields. Right now, I'm like a little kid challenging myself further. It gives me purpose and focus, pushing my limits and work beyond anything I could imagine. For these reasons, I still need your support, because your help is essential to keep improving crowdcrafting and PyBossa and make it the leading platform and technology for citizen science where no one is left behind. With your support, I will be able to continue my pursuit of sustainability for PyBossa and crowdcrafting through SciFabric and my team. This will ensure that PyBossa and crowdcrafting keep growing and helping people all over the world by providing the best open source solution. This next year, I will focus on reaching other communities that have been using PyBossa technology successfully. For example, I want to talk to galleries, libraries, archives, and museums so they can replicate the success of British Museum. Also, journals and media, as the Guardian Journal case has proven that PyBossa technology can be used to empower citizens to assess their own governments in an open and proactive way. Also, I want to be sure that crowdcrafting keeps growing with amazing projects created by citizens that want to change the world. We have achieved a lot in the last 2 years, but we can do more. Sustainability will help us to support these people, creating the most amazing and diverse citizen science platform. But above all, I want to be sure that crowdcrafting and PyBossa are the collaborative tools that people will be using together to make an impact in our society, sharing their knowledge openly.